Hello everyone, today we will present how to survive in negative environment impact. The topic that we chose is heavy metal pollution. Our group member consists of Krittadhee, Prima, and Khunut. Today we will show you basic knowledge of the heavy metal, cause of the heavy metal that may it contaminate around and how it affect to our life. And the last one is how to cope with it.
Hello everyone, today I am going to talk about the heavy metal contamination. Heavy metal are elements with a high density that can be toxic to living organisms. Common examples include mercury, lead, cadmium, and arsenic. These substances can be accumulated in the human body and cause serious health problems, especially to the brain, kidney, and the nervous system. At a global level, studies show that around 15% of agricultural land is contaminated with a toxic metal, affecting about 2 billion of people worldwide. In Thailand, this problem occurs in specific areas, especially nearing mining sites and industrial zones, where combination can impact to local community and food safety.
Heavy metal pollution is mainly caused by anthropogenic sources, especially the use of plastic products, which have heavy metals added as stabilizers, pigments, or catalysts. Manufacturing industries, foundries, smelters, and petrochemical plants release heavy metals into the air, water, and soil, as well as improper dumping of municipal solid waste and disposal of untreated sewage sludge. Mining processes like drilling, blasting, or waste disposal often contaminate surrounding soil and water sources. Heavy metals are found in agrochemicals and nanofertilizers, such as phosphate fertilizers, pesticides, and insecticides. Coal and fuel combustion release heavy metals in vapor form and are condensed into fly ash particles. Regardless, volcanic activity, metal corrosion, and soil erosion can also contribute to background concentrations of heavy metals in the environment.
Next, I will tell you the impact of the heavy metal pollution by focus on impact to human. Human expose heavy metal through three main pathways: ingestion, inhalation, and thermal. And the severity of the heavy metal relate to time of exposure and dose and the property of the heavy metal. In this time, I will focus on aluminum, cadmium, arsenic, mercury, lead, and chromium. This heavy metal relate to reactive oxygen species that induce oxidative stress, deregulation of the antioxidant mechanism, and inactivation of the enzyme. These three make heavy metal to be a carcinogen chemical that can cause the cancer, and it alters epigenetic level that relate to protein expression and gene activity. This picture show in the above horizontal is a heavy metal element, and in the vertical is the human effect. You can see that energy metabolism be affected by aluminum, cadmium, arsenic, mercury. Signaling pathway be affected by cadmium, arsenic, and mercury and chromium. Cardiovascular which relate to the heart and blood system be affected by aluminum, cadmium, arsenic, mercury, and chromium. Gastrointestinal be affected by aluminum and the chromium. This gastrointestinal is related to the digestive system. Respiratory be affected by aluminum, cadmium, mercury, and chromium. Neurological be affected by aluminum, arsenic, mercury. Renal which relate to the kidney be affected by aluminum, cadmium, mercury, and lead. Reproductive system be affected by lead and chromium. The last one is cancer caused by cadmium, arsenic, mercury, and chromium.
To reduce heavy metal pollution, reagents like lime or sodium hydroxide can be added to wastewater to adjust the pH and turn dissolved metal ions into solid particles that can be removed as sludge properly. Using materials like plant-based biochar, activated carbon, or agricultural byproducts for adsorption can immobilize metal ions in the soil, reducing their bioavailability and preventing them from leaching into groundwater. Technologies such as reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration can effectively separate contaminants and remove heavy metals from water. One of the most efficient methods in mitigating heavy metal pollution sustainably is bioremediation, utilizing hyperaccumulator plants, also known as phytoremediation, or microorganisms such as bacteria or fungi to break down and concentrate pollutants. Collectively preventing the anthropogenic causes previously mentioned and developing improved management methods can significantly help reduce heavy metal pollution, where everyone needs to make an effort in order for mitigation to be possible in the long term.